guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Sharon Dari, and on today's video we'll be talking about hostel hunting in Kwara State University. What it's like if you're looking for it by yourself or if you're going to an agent. Generally, we'll be talking about what to expect when you're hostel hunting in Kwara State University. So if you are new here, please subscribe. I love the turn up on my previous video, the school hostels video when I talked about the school hostels. I'm very grateful for your turn up, but please, you guys didn't subscribe. If like 900 plus of you actually subscribe, would have gone very far. Don't you think so? So I'm telling you guys now, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and give me a thumbs up. It really encourages me on my YouTube journey. So stay tuned. Let's get into the video. If you're watching this video right now, you've probably gotten admission to Kwara State University, or you're probably an aspirant that hasn't gotten admission. If you haven't gotten admission up to now, please keep your fingers crossed. Don't be discouraged. KWASU offers admission up until the day of matric, so you have nothing to worry about. Just keep hoping, and I'm sure your miracle will still happen. So generally, there are two ways that you can actually get a hostel in Kwara State University. There are two ways. You either go through an agent or you go hostel hunting by yourself. But in the case where you're a fresher, I don't think you'd know most of the places in the school. You just be wandering up and down. So to avoid that, it's actually nice to get an agent. You make sure you get a legit agent so you don't get duped of your money. Or if you know somebody that is a quasi that can help you with that, that's fine. So you guys can go around and check for the hostels by yourself. That one is another way for you to get a hostel. Just like it's stressful. I went hostel hunting on my own. I got what I was looking for, but then it was very stressful. So yeah. But the thing is, we agents know the vacant hostels. They have like a connection within each other, so they know hostels that are vacant. Even though this agent does not have a vacant hostel, he might have a friend, so they are connected, so they always know where to take you if you're looking for a hostel that is vacant to get in school. So in my previous video, I think that was the school hostels video, or was it I can't really recollect. I spoke about like the divisions of the areas in which you could stay in Kwara State University: Safari, Western, and School Road. Personally, to me, I don't think School Road has the best of hostels. That like to me, but in the hostels at School Road are very affordable, right? But we're talking about those fancy hostels. I guess they're inside. But then I've not really seen like the way hostels look really nice at Safari. School Road is just, I don't know, they're really nice hostels. I've not lived at School Road before. I stayed at Safari up until now that I'm no longer there. So yeah, Safari is kind of populated, right? A lot of people just like to stay at Safari. The way I see it, they're affordable hostels at Safari, but they tend to be at like really nice hostels tend to be on the high side. People want to stay there. There's lights, there's water, but there are also hostels that don't have lights and water. I stayed at a school hostel, and my school hostel was at Safari too, and we did not have lights, we did not have water. I had to be going. I spoke about it in the school hostels video. In the school hostel video, the school made provision to get us water, but it was not always enough. Do you understand? So me telling you that hostels at Safari, they have lights, they have water. There are places that also don't have lights, also don't have water. And especially if you're staying in a hostel that the landlord is nonchalant, he just collected the people's money till next year, it won't be nice. So it's really nice if you can go and check hostels by yourself before you pay and start staying there. So you just know, okay, you meet neighbors, you ask, okay, what is the condition of this place? I want to get the place. What is the condition? Is there light? Is there water? You understand? Is there a general generator? How do you guys do? Try to make inquiries before you pay for a hostel. Hostels in Malete ranges from about 100,000. A room self-contained, meaning that the toilet and bedroom are inside the room. That is what a room self-contained means. Ranges from about 100,000 to to infinity, people, because they are very pricey hostels. If you can afford it, it's really fine. But to me, I really don't see the need of some ridiculous prices that they charge for hostels in this school. But then if you can afford it, that's really really fine. So but there are single rooms that go for like 75, 65. I think there are single rooms for like 50K, you know. But then a room self-con, a proper really nice room self-con costs from about 100,000. You can get one for 95, but then just pick 100,000 naira. So whether normally the hostel will probably be 100K. So for people that have stayed there for at least a year, the landlord might say, okay, you guys should pay 95 this year, something like that. You understand? To like tell them, I don't try. You guys have tried, something like that. So yeah, but a room self-con in Kwara State University starts from about 100,000 naira till as far as you can go. Seriously, you can go wild. I'm telling you. So yeah, that's just it for the prices. The things you should look out for when you're looking for a hostel in this school is light, water. I'm very very particular about water. Say I can stay in a hostel that does not have light. Let us know have light, okay? I can go and charge outside, as bad as it is, but let there be water. I get easily get frustrated when there's no water. So it's like I might not even ask whether there's. I'll just check if there's water. If there's water, then we can go to the light issue. But I'm very 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 particular about staying in a place that has good water supply. So the things you're looking at, okay, I mentioned lights, then water, then a general generator. Some hostels don't come with a general generator, some do come with a general generator. We have a general generator here. This hostel thing, it depends on the landlord when he's building the house and what he wants to put in the house. There are hostels that are 120,000 naira, even 100,000 naira, and they have wardrobe and a fan. Yes, but there are also hostels that they're about 122 that probably will not even have wardrobe, and they might not have fan. So maybe later on I will choose to put all those ones there. But then, as I mentioned earlier, things you're supposed to look out for: lights, water, a general generator, depending on how much your hostel is. Because all these some hostels that are like 100K or so like that, I don't know, they might not have generator. And some hostels have generators strictly to pump water. Yes, they don't on the lights into the rooms, they on it strictly to pump water. That's just how they do it. Then other than that, there are hostels that have solar, there are hostels that have washing machine, there are hostels that you don't even need to bring a bed, you don't need to bring anything when you're coming into the hostel. Just bring your clothes and settle down. So depending on how much you can afford, you can get whatever hostel you're looking for in this school. That's my point. If you've watched this far, thank you very much. You're the real OG. Like, I need to call cap for you. Like, thank you. So the tips I'm going to give you when you're looking for a hostel: first and foremost, don't make payment online for a hostel that you've not seen with your eyes. So the hostel I'm staying currently right now, I told you guys that I went hostel hunting by myself. That does not mean I didn't contact an agent to look for a hostel, but I was really working with a very very tight budget when I was looking for my hostel, and that is what I wanted to get, right? So when I contacted an agent, he showed me a couple of hostels. Now, some of the hostels that he even showed me, when I got to see them by myself, they did not even look half as good. Like, they were not nice at all. So they might just send you a video of a room that had probably been tidied up. You understand? When you now come, you now see that, oh, your room does not have this, your room does not have this, and you've already paid. There's little or nothing that can be done unless you start doing the fixing by yourself. So number one is, don't pay an agent when you have not seen the hostel by yourself. That is a way you can even get scammed, because after paying the agent, the ball is in his court. He can decide to run away with your money if he's not a God-fearing person, and he can actually be truthful and be nice enough to show you the hostel, and then you might not even like it at the end of the day. So don't pay for something that you've not seen. No matter how you really want accommodation, make sure you can come here to check it by yourself. Even if you cannot do that, send somebody you know that can help you do that. Come and check the hostel for you. And if you don't have anybody you can send, please and please make sure you're in school before you pay for something that like that. Yeah. Another thing is working on a budget. Like I told you that there are hostels of variety of prices in this school, but you have to know what you want. If you're actually working with a sensible agent, you ask you how much hostel are you looking for. You cannot you just a very very dumb agent that will tell you start taking you to hostels that cost about 300k, not knowing that your budget for your hostel is like 150k. They will first ask you like how much do you budget for your hostel. Then they can show you hostels that are within the price range of your budget. Now you need to know whether you're getting a roommate or you're staying alone. You understand? So it would help you, do the whole thing. But then you need to have a budget so that you don't do things anyhow. Personally, I'm very very particular about how far my hostel is from the school, like accessibility of bikes. Like so there's some hostels that are so far that bikes don't really go down there, so you have to trek to the road to get bike to tarmac to enter. I don't really like this stress, so I'm very, very particular about staying close to the road or staying close to the junction, so that I won't stress myself every morning start trekking. Like I'm very, very particular about getting a place that is accessible, that bikes can I can easily get transportation when I'm leaving my house to go to school. That's for me. But I really advise, because there are times you have early morning classes and you don't know the kind of you don't know the kind of situation, maybe you don't know the kind of lecturer you are having, and not all lecturers take it lightly, especially if you have a lecturer that is coming from Ilorin. He leaves us around 6 o'clock to come to class, then you're not coming to class late, so lecturers don't take it funny, understand? So you need to find a way to look for a place that is really accessible. If you stayed this long to watch this video, thank you very much for watching. I hope you learned a thing or two. Now if you have any questions, can you leave a comment and I'll definitely respond. Whatever you want to know, whatever video you want me to make, what you want me to talk about, that would be very very fun. Just leave me a comment and I will attend to you immediately. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe. Love you.